Hello. Well, it's been several hours, and I can't sleep. So, let's play some Archthrones. To be honest, I don't even remember where I left it, but I know that I was about to try... Oh, that's right, I said last time we were going to start doing Keeper of the Old Gods, like 1 or 2 runs at the start of each episode. So, we'll go ahead and roll out that way and see what we can do. Oh, I forgot how good his haircut is. Looking good, my man. Aside from the hollowing, but we'll get around to fixing that. Only 21 hollowing, you know, could be worse. Did I really die that many times to the Necromancer? Jeez, that's embarrassing. Okay. Oh, no, that's right. We go back where the Necromancer was. We see if there was anything after him. Because it kind of looks like we were reaching the end of that region. And then... once we're done here, we move on to... Oh, no, sorry. I forgot that, fighting the Keeper of the Old Gods is the first thing I do. I think at the end of the last episode I said I was going to do them in the opposite order, but it's better to be disciplined and do the boss first. Alright. So I know I said, one of the first episodes, I said I wasn't going to look behind the curtain on this mod and, like, identify the different movesets that they're pulling these custom bosses from. But I feel like I can't properly appreciate what the developers have done without, like, breaking it down a little bit. So with that in mind, I just want to acknowledge how awesome this boss's moveset is. It is a combination of the Shadow Man from Sekiro, the Shadows of Yharnam from Bloodborne, and something else as well that I can't remember right now. When he starts breaking out the wind attacks, I think he pulls some of the Sword Saints moves. I think so. At the very least, the projected wind attacks in general come from the Sword Saints moveset. Okay, is there anything I want to change before we head in here? I could try fire, I could try... I mean, fire is probably going to be the biggest thing here, but he's also cutting me into pieces, so I don't know if I should be reducing my damage absorption. Probably not. But at the same time, excuse me, you got this flask, which should help with that. So if I manage to do this, that might make up for the fire clutch. But this also increases my dex. Yeah, but it really doesn't make sense. Left 2 is my Pyromancy Flame, so it makes sense that that would make it go up. So it puts it up by, that looks like, 15% probably? Yeah, I think that's like 15%. Which, I mean, that's not bad, but it also ruins my damage absorption, so... But for this guy in particular, we're looking for slash, defense. Let's see. I mean, in reality, armor like this would be immune to slash damage. The shit would just glance off of it. And he wasn't doing any elements, if I remember right, so... Alright. Anyway, I'm also waiting on some food to be delivered, so I'm probably going to cut this episode at that point, but... This is going to be my plan for the evening. full swing right there. This is all from the Shadow Man. I keep waiting for him to try and like poison me with his left hand, but they actually disabled his left hand. Which is for the best. Honestly, that guy didn't need his poison dagger for this. Ouch. Itch. This is Ashen Cross, which comes from the Sword Saint. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I got a lot of respect for this boss's design right here. The Necromancer as well, I was frustrated with him at the time, so I wasn't really paying as much attention to whereas, well, no, I guess I was. I was just kind of complaining that I couldn't jump over his fire waves, and the reason I was saying that is because that move comes from one of the final bosses in Sekiro, and the counter to it is to jump over it. So, I don't know. I found it interesting that they would bring a move that you have to jump over in its original game. Why am I heavy rolling? Oh man, freaking, yeah. But, I mean, I made it work. You just have to basically run at him and dive around his sword hand. Or no, it wasn't his sword hand, it was his offhand. Because he was doing a backswing when he cast fire. That is the proper Ashen Cross. That's not one of the half-assed. Because there's several enemies that use Ashen Cross. Sekiro is really cool. And again, the reason why I want to point all this out is because these guys took all of these individual components and put them together. Don't forget, this guy has a move from Bloodborne in his moveset. Like, that's crazy. I don't know how they made that work. Alright, fucko. So it seems like maybe I just have a higher damage resistance now than I did, but the wind damage isn't one-shotting me like it was previously, so I'm not really sure why that is. I decided to go for the parry and it actually worked out pretty well. Maybe that's not a Shadows of Yharnam move. These whooshing sounds sound like the Shadows of Yharnam, but I don't know if that three swing is actually one of their moves or not. This is definitely not one of the Shadow moves, though. This is Genichiro. That's the one that was instant killing me. So yeah, I have a little bit more damage resistance than I did. He's 100% doable. The last time I was fighting him, I swear that slightly slower overhand, not the Ichimonji, but there's another one where he goes from his left to right. That one was one-tapping me yesterday. I say yesterday, it was actually like 7 hours ago. But nah, I'm about to eat this guy's lunch. It'll be fine. All day long. That one didn't seem very reasonable to me, but that's all right. I imagine that's one of the hardest parts of moving these attacks between games is working out the hitboxes and stuff. God knows that Sekiro has way different hitboxes than the Souls games. Oh shit, ran out of stamina. Okay. Whoa, no, no. What the fuck?
Thou art strong, villain. Surely thy kind are more than pure dark.
The hell? Oh. Wow. Okay. I was really confused there for a second. Hey, let's take a moment to celebrate. Easy boss. Easiest boss I've ever fought in my life. First try, as always. Didn't die a single time. Boom. 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 Got 5 minutes till my food's delivered, so let's see what this guy has to say. Alright, Mr. Keeper of the Old Gods. I swear, if this is an Elden Ring trap chest that teleports me out of here, it's gonna be a bad day. Good. Ooh, oh, are you Flynn? That guy might be Flynn. Yep, that's Flynn. He's a wind and aeromancer. Cool. Oh, feels good. Feels good, man. I really thought he was going to take me a really long time, but that first round made me feel a lot better. Hey. You want to talk about it?
Emissary. Hey, easy. I know. I must apologize. I mistook thee.
Yeah, you
for a
also
convict.
cheated.
See, the war above led to a jailbreak. If you didn't recognize me before, my name's Flynn. Well known here, amongst the likes of Rickard and Faris. Now, let us speak on business.
Don't worry, I know
you
my
have
lore.
a duty to uphold. I am a thief, a treasure hunter. I know where to find it.
Good
and
line.
I know what it's worth. For your continued cooperation, let us enter into a partnership. I'll tell you where to find powerful souls or other trinkets, and you and I can split the difference. What do you say?
A hint master? Let me read this. Armor of Flynn, the eulogized thief. Okay, item discovery. Cool. Alongside his feats of agility and combat prowess, the thief hero Flynn was said to be able to find spoils in places none would even begin to scavenge. Interesting. Perhaps it was the attire's imponderous nature that prevented Flynn from being caught during heists or struck during combat. Didn't stop me from striking him. That's the lion ring. Ah, right. That's Ornstein's ring. Oh, only the chest piece increases item discovery. Okay. Blade of the Keeper. Wind Sweep. Okay, I think I know which moves that's talking about. The Phoenix Collar Horn. Sound the horn in the view of the Phoenix Tower to be granted audience with Flan's mentor. Flan? I remember there was someone named Flan a while ago because I made the comment about them being named after a dessert. Wonder if that's like his brother or something. Or it's a misspelling of Flynn. I'm not sure which.
I am but a thief, yet the wind would sing of my fortunes to spark a flame of ambition in the meek.
I think that subtitle went farther than they usually do.
Many upstart heroes sought my capture, chasing after my glory. But I rail in the arms of Providence, the wind in my wings. I pray the same for you.
I appreciate that.
Knowest
Rogue
thee
Prince.
of my grand... I am but a thief, yet the wind would...
Well, see, the problem with that, Mr. Flynn, is you seem to have stolen my souls. So I can't buy anything from you, because you took my money. You know, given that he's a thief, I suppose it makes sense. I will resist killing him because I'm sure he has relevance later on. Oh. Oh. Well, I guess we're not going to fight him. Looks like someone already did. Old Hand. I think that's from New Game Plus in Dark Souls 3. Yeah. 12,000. Okay, not bad. Yeah, guess we're not going to get to fight him. One of my favorite Twitch chats I've seen was someone was playing Dark Souls 2 and they had just gotten through the Tower of Hyde, which is this area, what it's based on. And someone said, "Did you clap when Ornstein came out?" Because you fight him in this game as the old Dragon Slayer. But clearly Flynn took care of him first. Oh, there's my money. Good. I don't think I got paid for fighting him. No. Nope. No money. So I need 10k in order to purchase that. Now, what is... That's got to be the Phoenix Tower, right? The tower that's all on fire and shit. Surely that's the Phoenix Tower. Check on my food. Alright. Sweet. Let me out of here. No, he wasn't that bad. He was kind of that bad, but I'm just better. I guess they didn't plan on you going that way. Asshole. These things suck in Elden Ring, they suck here too. Peck attacks are so annoying, man. Not just in this game, anytime you're fighting birds. In freaking Morrowind, birds are irritating. Did I already make this route? I think I already made this route first time I came through here. These guys are based on the Nightjar, which are Ishin's personal bodyguards in Sekiro. They're great. They're great. And much like in this, they jump around on rooftops and huck little spinning fire shits at you. Much easier to handle when you can parry, like... Because when they're spinning it at you, you can actually parry every hit. Not in this one. In this one, they just chew you up like hamburger. Alright, let me waddle back up here to the bonfire, because there was nothing for me to do right there. And now we've got a couple of options. So, I wouldn't really call this its own episode, but I can't be bothered to edit my videos, so I am going to cut the recording here, and I'll return as soon as I eat. So, alright, see you in a bit.